Hello, Gemini. It's so windy outside. I love it when it's windy. It feels so calm, Gemini. I had a really great day yesterday. It's coming back to tarot and then just coming back to social media, period, is you gotta be balanced. Because I'm not gonna let that take me away from, you know, the birds and stuff. So, and then they like kind of had an attitude yesterday, like, bitch, where you been? They're funny. They're funny. Hopefully I'll be able to get some video and stuff. I always forget to have my camera out because I never have my camera out, my phone out, you know, when I'm out there. It's for me and them. But I'll try to get some stuff. I'll try to remember. But yeah, I had a really great day yesterday. Some really cool things happened too with the birds and just getting me more acquainted. Accessing your gifts is just about practicing too, you know? You have soulmate at the heart. I did a reading for you earlier, but the phone cut off. It was really good, and I was pissed. But it wasn't meant, Jimmy Gems, and this came out. I believe it came out in the same spot. It came out with another card. Insecure or something. It did. But this time, it didn't come out with insecure. It came out by itself. Now you have balance at the solar. So you're needing to be courageous, bold, in order to bring balance to something. Acceptance at the throat. Maybe you're supposed to speak out some kind of acceptance. Something that has to do with this balance, definitely. Because like in this card, she like has a pie shop. And it's like something trying to discourage her, you know, but it's like memories of the past. That's all these things are. They're just memories. They can't live in the future. That's why they're trying to keep us out of Aquarius, keep us down, the energy down at least. I'm really excited about Gemini in Aquarius, especially since we have, you know, Trump is a Gemini. So there's going to be a lot of Trump is a Gemini, and you can't, he's the president, and America is a big deal. So his energy, as far as Gemini goes, is going to be very prominent. So it's going to be really interesting watching him in Aquarius because there's so much information coming out. You know, I really feel sorry for people who are bonded to a certain ideal. And coming out of Aquarius into air, and you And a president that's a Gemini, the information is going to be like fast. No more water, nothing holding it, no secrets. It's not muffled. A Gemini, I think that you are going to have a fucking blast. I'm excited to see what unfolds. And even this is giving me balance. Things are going to be fair. There's going to be some acceptance here with this red, that's at the root. Things from the past, ghosts from the past. Acceptance is the gateway of letting things go, of being able to release. I think you, the soulmate, is you coming back into yourself, Gemini, because there was some kind of imbalance. Something you had to accept. Oh, I know you don't like that. You don't like having to accept shit. Hell no. I don't see that. It's too many. Quest at the sacral. This is about your creation, your creative force. There's something that you need to go on a journey for. That's your color too, Gemini, blue. Maybe something about the children. You represent children too, Gemini, like the child. You, Aries, and Sagittarius. Destiny. At the third eye. So you know something. With this quest and this destiny. You see something. Trickery. At the root. Okay. So I feel like something came for you from the very beginning. Service at the crown. I feel like something came for you at the very beginning. This dragon. Connected to your heart too. Something you love. Could have been your own mother who was jealous of you. Or a sister, or somebody that was supposed to look out for you. They were supposed to teach you. And I feel like everything they taught you was to keep you down. And in order for you to create, you ended up, I feel like your guides came and got you. She's like thinking. There's these thought bubbles, on the sides of her. You're very connected though. And you get all the messages. That's what I'm so excited about. Like all the things that are about to come out. You're getting messages about this. This feels like very much like I have heavy Gemini. Miracle wanted to pop out. You got a miracle coming, and then you got perseverance. You got this, Jimmy Gems. Whatever it is, you got it. Yeah, somebody tried to, they were messing with you young so that you wouldn't rise up. But Spirit is telling you something, and you're going on a quest, and you're going to find out something about your destiny, something you didn't know. You might not even have the right family. With these two right here are like, they give me Mary and Joseph energy. Being called by the higher ups, the elders, to come together. I'm telling you, this could have something to do with your parents, Gems. I hate to sound like that, but that's not the... Maybe your parents came together to trick you. They knew that you were that somebody knew about your destiny, and they wanted to trick you. Look, it's like maybe they kept you in some kind of energy of service. Look, if they kept you in this kind of energy, your karma is outstanding. Okay? If you were in some kind of service energy all your life, like Cinderella. Cinderella is a story of Ophiuchus, too. That's why Ophiuchus's foot is sitting on... That's that scripture that I put in my community tab. It's talking about the earth being the footstool. Ophiuchus, who is the goddess, is Ma'at, her foot is the only thing that's she's the most high. She sits above the zodiac. So she's the 13th. And her foot is the only thing that's in the zodiac wheel, and it's on top of Scorpio. So Scorpio is like the footstool that's going to allow Ophiuchus to rise up. It's deep, you guys. It's a good story, but maybe your mother was a Scorpio with the dragon here. Maybe someone's dying. Let the dead bury the dead, Gemini. That's what I'm thinking right now. Because let the dead bury the dead. Take your energy out of it. You have to. Especially if somebody was doing some kind of spell work on you, some kind of ancient pillar, fucking with the pillars. That's what they're trying to do too. Trying to mess with the genealogy of God. Trying to, the Bible says, in the end they shall not cleave one to another. And they're trying to cleave, like these witches and these motherfuckers that's scared that they're going to be pushed out of this reality. Because if it wasn't for the lights, we wouldn't see these people. I mean, think about it. Like, really, really think about it. Maybe not like the players, the ball players, but even then, if it wasn't for the big screens, the lights, the glitz and the glam, if we had a blackout, we would never see them. If people were walking around, just with their own eyes, because our eyes would adjust eventually, that's what they need to do. We would see so much more. I feel like they got our pupils all extra tight all the time with all the lights, and when we have a blackout, our shit is gonna expand, and when your pupils open up, you see more. People hallucinate and stuff like that, but they got our shit tight. I think that's why people get headaches and stuff. They gave us these fluorescent lights, Gemini. They blink and shit. That shit, it puts you in a state of hypnosis. That's why I like to have the colored lights blinking and stuff here. I don't know what it's doing. I hope it's like countering it a little bit. I don't know, Jimmy Gems. But seriously, let's talk about it, Jimmy Gems. Talk with me. Would we be able to see these people if it wasn't for tech? That lets you know who's real and who's fake. Will we see them? They're glitching out and shit, you know, already. I don't think we would see them. And then there's the real thing, though. And we are not, our eyes, we can't see the real thing because they got our shit closed up trying to look at them. I'm telling you, Jimmy Gems. When I went into hypnosis, and it was so crazy because I saw a big planet, and then there were these shapes going up, and I see that same thing depicted. I even think I have some tarot cards like that. One of my little Kabbalah decks or something. And the shapes, and I was like, that's the planets. I thought in my head. But they were different shapes, you know? And they were kind of like, oh man, that's crazy, like how the planets are. But there was a triangle, there was like that octagon, the decahedron, all the, you know, it was like, I believe it was probably like 9, 7 or 9, I don't remember exactly. But, they were all giving off different colors of light, like a rainbow. That's crazy. But it was all dark, and my guide was guiding me through, and we went into the darkness, and it was pitch black, and out of nowhere, Gemini, I promise you, it was actually, it's kind of like space, like the shapes in space, how the galaxies look and stuff, but the colors, and it was pitch black, and you didn't see it until it got right up on you, but the colors were so fucking vivid, like a cartoon. It was like a cartoon. I mean, and when I'm talking about light and how you make hues and shadows, dude, there's some kind of light trick shit going on here. I'm telling you, Gemini. You know, they say we're supposed to reason together. I would love to talk about this stuff with you. You are a thinker. Let's reason together, Gemini. Let's figure this shit out. That's what I really am telling you. Aquarius, I got chills. Aquarius and Gemini. Ooh. I love it. I feel like those wanted to show themselves. We got the devil, the universe, and standing your ground. Somebody's standing their ground against the devil, and something's ending. You have this throat, this acceptance at the throat chakra. Ooh, deception and envy. So you're having to this is a Aquarian card too. 7 of Swords. You're going to have to accept some kind of deception and envy. Maybe that's so you can speak about it. That's what the fuck I'm talking about, Gemini. That's very Aquarian, because it's stuff coming to the light. So the deception and the envy is coming to the light. And what's even better than that is that people are going to be punished. You know, because a lot of people have been running around doing whatever they want to do, looting, stealing. A lot of people have been hurting people, killing people, beating people up, and getting out of prison, not having any consequences. This is a horrible reality that we're in. Absolutely atrocious. And these people don't care. They're like Nazis. Rainbow Nazis. Force their thoughts on you and try to keep you quiet, try to keep you from speaking, taking away your rights. That's a Nazi. I don't care what color it is. You have, in the past, you have the Ace of Wands in reverse, and this is being balanced out, and it's a miracle. I'm telling you, this Three of Cups and this Five of Pentacles, people were coming together, celebrating, trying to confuse you and trying to shut you up. This is giving me the opening of the mouth ceremony. Like Travis Scott, his concert. The open mouth, you'll see that in a lot of esoteric and occult arts. The clown opens his mouth. They call it the death lights. Ooh, the death lights. I've been talking about the lights. I'm telling you, Jimmy Gems. Oh, look. I mean, let's talk about this shit. I would love to talk about that. I would love to get deep with you. Let's get deep, Gemini. Let's massage out these kinks and shit. About these movies and things like that and what they're really saying. These manifestation boards they put out to us, that they spend all this time and money and they make actual sets and they go actual places that are connected to the energy. I'm gonna shut up, Jimmy Gems. Unless you want to talk about it, let me know. You know I will. We'll go in. We will go in. We got the root chakra with the quest, because you got this trickery at your root. Some acceptance is so. I'm telling you, I was just saying that, Jimmy Gems. I like it. I think you're about to pull I think you got a trick or two up your sleeve, Jimmy Jim. Shit. That's what it's giving me. You've got a trick for somebody. You have the Temperance in reverse. Yeah, you have to go on this quest for your base because they have you all in reverse. You're a freaking Temperance angel. They're trying to turn you in reverse. Trying to turn you demonic so that they can control you. Because that's witches can do is, they can control lower entities. That's why they try to push out this energy. That's what you got to do with this. See, in the age of Aquarius, this is an Aquarian card. Aquarius is a 7, the 5, and the 6 of Swords. It's about thievery and not being able to move on to calmer waters. What have we been hearing about? All the storms. Storms are bigger than usual. And scammers and schemers and thieves. Huge right now. They're pushing it out. They're trying to push out that energy, and then no one's getting in trouble for it. I just said that too. That's the energy that they're pushing out. And who is doing that? It's who's been running us. They've been the ones letting these people get away with stealing from us and stuff. Murder, beating on women, and they get out scot-free, no problem. That's over. Your energy definitely has something to do with all of this. I feel like this quest was like Mercury in retrograde. It just came out of retrograde and into, you know, that whole, when we were in Mercury retrograde, Saturn went direct into Aquarius. Pluto went direct into Aquarius. Mercury went retrograde and then went direct. So it was like everybody was getting together like, look, this is what it's been. You know what I'm saying? So now the karma, the information, everything is forward. It's moving forward. The only person moving backward now is, I think it's Jupiter. And I believe Jupiter's moving backwards. I'm not sure. I think so, though. And Mars. So when Mars goes forward, it's going to be pandemonium, okay? Mars is moving backward right now. Going back into Cancer. Mars is moving back into Cancer. Something about that. Mars. Is moving back into Cancer. Somebody tried to turn you into a demon so they could control you, trying to turn you bad. The same thing that happened to me, exact. I have heavy Gemini in my chart. This one came out first, I saw it. But I was running my mouth, Jimmy Gems. Positive movement forward. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. You got the Ace of Pentacles here. The 8, of Pentacles. And that's mastery. Naturally, right, Jimmy Gems? You are the master. You got over this. You got over this trickery. You moved forward. You went on your quest. And you're going to become a master here. It's something here. And these people were trying to do this to you. You are a motherfucker, okay? You are something that they didn't want you to come into yourself. They did all of that. It was a plan. They were chosen to do this to you. That should say a lot about what your destiny might be. The moon in reverse. This is you seeing from all angles. And you know you like perspectives. You like to know where everybody's coming from, what angle everybody is coming from. I don't even think that you're upset about this. I just said let the dead bury the dead. I promise you, Gemini. And you guys can be like that. Now you fuck a Gemini over like that, and y'all will be like, look. I ain't fucking with you, and at the same time, I'm gonna get your ass. You know? And sometimes, Gemini, you just not being around and not, giving your energy is enough to fuck them up. Because they're definitely fucked up. And they're definitely nervous and scared to death. That should be. You tried to warn him. The moon in reverse. Definitely giving me your mother. Trying to control you. It was taking your energy a lot. You are going to be very strong. You're going to have more strength. And somebody's dying, that's because you know, and you're going to take your strength back so that you could live the life that you were meant to live. Like, these people were literally trying to siphon your energy since you were a kid. Like, fuck you and what you know. That's when your mama let the dead bury the dead. Jimmy Jims. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. 6 swords. Freaking Aquarius. Moving on to calmer waters. I told you that's your nigga right there. Aquarius is your ace. And it's not too many people that can think like you and Aqua together. They really understand you. They really do. I know an Aquarius with a Gemini dad, and they are... The Aquarian loves his Gemini dad so much, he thinks about losing him. You know, like, he's so afraid of losing him that he thinks about it. That's Aquarius too, you know? 7 of Swords, and that just lets you know how they are. They're so like you guys. 7 of Swords is trickery, but it's with the tongue. They know how. It's giving me freaking Trump too, because a lot of the things Trump was saying didn't make sense if you didn't know what was going on behind the scenes. If you knew what was going on, you saw his double talk. It was like, oh shit. I mean, but you had to know what was going on. That reminds me of like Aquarian energy. And you guys understand that energy very well. So when I tell you that, and you guys get together, it's like, look, I'm out. Y'all ain't finna fucking come up with a plot and scheme on me and be looking at each other and fucking reading each other's minds and shit. I don't want to be around y'all. You too connected. I feel like an outsider. Hell nah. Nope. Y'all play the shit out of me. I could see it. But yeah, he loves his dad so much. I just got good chills. Maybe you're really close with your dad or something. Or maybe your dad's not here anymore. I don't know. That's a woman. Don't let the dead bury the dead, Jimmy Jims. I'll stick with it. You have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and then you have the 8 of Wands in reverse. So I feel like all of this, like I said, you're going to feel stronger. Because all of this shit is going back. And I feel like it was making you sick. Maybe you had ailments and things since you were younger that you didn't understand. Maybe it had to do with your freaking throat. And that's really like, because that's your power. Your throat and your hands. You're so good with your hands, Jimmy Jims, like Scorpio. They represent like the surgeon. But you guys too, your hands are your power. You're like the orchestrator. It's so funny. You can be like like the magician, Mickey. In I forgot what that Fantasia is it? And he's like directing the water. Wow, that is insane. Mickey. He is directing the water. He's manipulating the water. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. This is a challenge. I think these people or somebody was working with it's two people here. It's a mother and a father, but it didn't have to be your father if you get along with your father. That story I was telling you about. Or maybe your father was just the more nurturing one, but he was still in on the shit, but you actually bonded with him. Oh, that hurts. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like the way that made me feel. I think a lot of people, or these people really took, this says recognition and reward. Oh, I'm pretty sure that messed with your confidence too. Yeah, with this passion ignited, this passion, the Ace of Wands, and it says passion ignited and it's in reverse. So again, it's like messing with your confidence. You're getting a miracle though, Jimmy Jims. Your twin went dormant. And it's waking up. That's what this is. That's your flame waking up. One of them, because these motherfuckers got one in reverse. That was in reverse. It's the Three of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. So it's partnerships and alliances. They were working together to keep you from getting recognition and reward, to steal from you even. They might have stolen not just your energy. You know, the Pentacles, I'm reading it like your energy, you know, your physical body. But this could be money too. I don't feel like it's necessary. I mean, if you, with the A, it's messing up opportunities, messing with your confidence, yeah, both. That's what I just heard, both. Acceptance. Okay. So they don't want you to be defensive. They don't want you to be in a place where you're defensive. But they don't want you to be anywhere where you have to stand your ground or defend something. They want you to accept something because, as I told you, don't let the dead bury the dead. I don't know, I'm going to keep saying it. I know it sounds mean, but it's true. They don't want you in a position where you got to defend yourself. And I'm thinking if you go back somewhere for a funeral or something, look, Three of Wands in the reverse. It's like, no. And maybe you have to accept that. Gemini, I'm telling you, let the dead bury the dead. Whoever this mama is or whatever, they ain't shit. You got to let it go and don't feel any kind of way about it. Jesus said that. He said, he was calling people to come on the quest with him right there. And a guy said, my dad is dead or something. He said, my dad just got killed, or I have to go to the funeral. And Jesus said, let the dead bury the dead. Like, come on. We ain't waiting. So, this person did something egregious to you. And with this moon in reverse and the trickery, with this patient, I mean, they like really tried to turn you in reverse, like really tried to make you bad. I'm hearing when a good girl turns bad, she's gone forever. Mourn forever. Shit, I gotta live with the fact I did you wrong forever. Ooh, I don't like that. It's just so forever. So many forevers in there. I don't like forevers a long time. Maybe they were trying to sacrifice you, your soul. You know, your throat, that has a lot to do with your soul. You know, when someone sings, they say, oh, they spoke with that soul, or they sung with soul, you know. Jimmy Gems. I don't like it. Heart chakra. Oh gosh, look at this shit. Destiny. With your heart chakra, your solar plexus, and your crown. Heart chakra, this is that soulmate. I really feel like you're coming into yourself, and you were always meant to. These people tricked you, and it didn't do anything but make you have amazing karma, because you were always serving them like Cinderella, I'm telling you. And you probably had sisters and brothers and shit like that. And then, like, how they fucking tried to hate on her with the prince. Wish your prosperity and boy or girl, boy. I don't know. Whoever. You could be a guy and be Cinderella for sure. Ophiuchus. Maybe somebody did something with a shoe or something. Some kind of foot magic to mess with your path. That is definitely a thing. And it's easy to break though if you know. It's too many, but those were pretty good. But you got destiny. You got the base chakra here. You got that's 5. I'm about to say, what the fuck, Jim? Okay, so you're coming out of a 9 of Swords. That's you. You're coming out of being in your head. This shit was bothering me. I told you there's these thought bubbles over here with this quest. You went to look for something. You was like, something ain't right. You ain't no fool. And they thought they had a trick for you, and you had a trick for them. You had a twin, and you coming back to it. Your twin woke you up. Man, it's a beautiful thing when that happens, Jimmy Gems. I just got real... Ooh. Yeah, people from your past. 6 of Cups. This really gives me my journey. Come into your tribe. That's going to help you get out of your head. Once you come to your tribe too, you get all your memories back. You might need to take some time. But you got justice here, you got balance here twice. And they say the same thing. I be picking these cards for a reason together. I think they have another couple of words that are like that. Destiny. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune in this one is called Destiny. But they're both balance. And I love how this one is like, this is what Ophiuchus looks like. Cinderella, the Cinderella, she's like the star. I think that's what Beyonce, what her mimicking ass was trying to mimic for the Super Bowl. With the red and black, with the red and blue. It looked like red, white, and blue, but yeah, it's the red Kachina, the white Kachina, and the blue Kachina. Those are the flames, and the blue and the red come together, and it makes the angel, the white. It's the healer. 11. Ooh. Something said, look at that. Devil in reverse. You're enough right now. Jimmy Gems. sacral chakra at the crown. And this is orange. I told you, let the dead bury the dead. Don't go over there. Because somebody dying, they sick, and they've been stealing your energy. Don't you go over there. Gemini, I'm serious. Do you hear? Do you hear? Do you hear it? Don't you go over there. Let the dead bury the dead. Don't you become the dead with them. Yeah, look at that. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Don't go. Don't go, Jimmy Gems. They're going to take that energy. They know this balance is coming because somebody's dying. They've been doing this to you together. You are very powerful. You're the balance. I feel like a whole family. Oh, I just got chills. Hope. You are the healer. That's why they want you to come. And you got to accept that you are this Ophiuchus energy, and the spirit don't want you nowhere where you have to defend yourself, because these people want to take your energy of your sacral, where they tried to turn you in reverse. Jimmy Gems. And I keep talking about Aquarius and how you are going to be, how you're going to rise with this miracle. And Aquarius. This is giving me the Hopi too. Look up their customs. They're very connected to the people that I had to go to for healing. And they have the same, you got to go to the people that have been loyal. Not all Native Americans are loyal for healing. But I don't think you have to do that. You might want to. Something about your tribe, I said. Something about that. Yeah, you might run into. That's funny. That's funny that this is hope. And the Hopi. You got the Magician in reverse. That's you. Somebody knew that this is your destiny. And that's why they wanted to turn you in reverse at your base, so that you would be unworthy before you even knew what the fuck was going on. That's what these witches do. They come and back into the reality. I was telling you that in the other reading, because the Insecure card has like a spirit pulling from his heart. And I was telling you, demons are not malicious like that. They live their lives. They're in a parallel reality to us, and they're living their lives. You know, they interact with us. You know, we work together. They work with God. They're under God. They're natural beings of God. The dark works for the light. It works for God. Everything works for God. The angel of death, all those dark spirits, they work for God. What happens in security is these witches are the ones that they don't forgive, they don't forget, they can't be reborn into the matrix. They've turned their back on the matrix by building up all of these abominations, you know, these unnatural beings and things, mixing and trying to, even with the sexes. It's the same. It's completion too. I feel like somebody's dying and you don't need to go. Perseverance is what you got now. I don't know what was there. I don't remember what was there. But it's the witches that they can trap the negative spirits. That's why they want to keep us in these negative energies, pulling out the bad parts of Aquarius, you know, to keep our energy low so that we can't, like Ophiuchus, the Most High, because Ophiuchus is the one that's above the pantheon. That's the Most High. We can't rise. And they're trying to hold on to his leg. That's crazy. Was I saying that in another reading? Yeah, Taurus reading. I was talking about how that Empress in reverse, the big ass, was holding on to Taurus' ankle. Oh my god, I did say the ankle. That's just like Ophiuchus. Yeah, these witches, they try to keep you in a loop from the past. They can't be reincarnated. That's why they have to possess people. They turned on the mother by bringing in something that was unnatural. That's what they tried to do to me, Jimmy Gems. They tried to impregnate me, like tried to force me to become a witch. Gemini, look. They try to turn you bad. It's exactly what my healer told me. They were trying to turn you bad. Once a good girl's gone bad, she's gone forever. Mourn forever. Ooh! Shit, I gotta live with the fact I did you wrong forever. And we know that's a sacrifice in the motherfucking what I'm talking, Gemini. They might have did some magic on you. They might have been a part of it. Shit. Yeah, you gotta accept this. Because whoever was this in reverse, you're this in the upright. And you truly are. You're the magician. Absolutely. They were trying to steal your destiny. At a young age, they knew. And they know this. They do it by the astrology. It's all mapped out. You could look 20, 30, 50, I don't know, probably more than that, years down the line on these astrology softwares to see where the stars are at. You know, you could look back too. Time travel. We do it with tarot. We do it with tarot, with time travel. You got material harvest here, 9 of Pence, underneath this magician in reverse. That's why they was messing with you, Jimmy Gems. But you're going to heal. And you're going to be even stronger, like I said. It's been coming out. Everything I've been saying has been coming out in the cards. So that I hope that you enjoyed your reading. I think that is wonderful. I think that you are going to feel like a brand new person, this light, this miracle. You're just going to feel like that. And I think that's beautiful for you. Aquarius, you are supposed to be, you're the entertainer, you're the actor, you're art, you're supposed to be this. And somebody was trying to take that from you and they weren't even doing it right. All in reverse and shit. You know? That's what I got. Peace.